Okay, America, and we're back. We're gonna do some more problems from the same worksheet for you. Okay, let's simplify the ratio. Number 1. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna look and we see that the units are different. And before we can simplify the ratio, we have to make the units the same, because then they'll cancel and then we'll just have a ratio. Numbers. So how many ounces are in a pound? Someone said it earlier.
16.
Okay, 16 ounces in a pound. So pounds is the larger unit. It's much easier to take the larger unit and chop it up into the smaller unit. So we're going to take the pounds and make it into how many ounces? 4 pounds is how many ounces? Oh, that's another thing I forgot to ask you guys to do. If you wouldn't mind, I heard somebody say it. Pull up Desmos. You're going to need a calculator today. All right, so what did I just say? 4 times 16, right? 64. Where am I going here? Here we go, 64. So I'm going to rewrite this ratio as 34 ounces over 64 ounces. The units will cancel, and now we can simplify using Desmos. I can never find where I'm going. Where am I going? Here. No, here. There's my YouTube channel, 244 subscribers. Look at that, so awesome. Here are my videos that I uploaded last block. Okay. Let's see how many views I have now on the videos I uploaded last block. Literally just uploaded them. I have 1 view.
Miss Helen, you're missing your Santa hat.
I missed, oh my gosh. I gotta prioritize my Santa hat. All right, what was I doing? I was dividing, right? 34 divided by 64. Somebody tell me that is, those are the numbers. Did I get the right numbers? Gotta have a Santa hat. Thank you. I'm gonna wear my pink one tomorrow. And another article of clothing from the Thanksgiving 2021 thrift shop collection. I'm gonna do a second drop tomorrow. So make sure you watch. Here. 17. Okay, so I just simplified this ratio. 17 over 32. There we go. Any questions? You're gonna have to do that next class for your test. All right, let's go to number 8. Solve the proportion. So we cross multiply. Erase all this. There we go. So 8 times the quantity 3x minus 10, because there is a parentheses around every numerator and every denominator. It's there. It's there. Like that. They don't ever write them, but they're there. So we have, when we multiply 8 by 3x minus 10, we have 2 choices. We can either distribute the 8, or we can just divide. Right now, it's much easier to just divide both sides by that 8 right now. Are you with me? Okay, so if we divide by 8, we get 3x minus 10 equals 5, and then that's just a 2-step equation. And then we read the question again to make sure we answered what they're asking, and we got x is 5. And they asked us to solve the proportion. We solved the proportion. How am I doing? I had no ice. I had to go to the cafeteria to get ice for my soda because all the fridges were unplugged for over break. But now I know that the cafeteria has ice. Moving on. Geometric mean, the square root of the 2 numbers multiplied. This one is interesting. Because, I mean, we could go ahead and multiply 3 times 16 and get 48, and then find the largest perfect square that goes into 48 evenly. However, 16 is already a perfect square. So we can just pull that out. What's the square root of 16? 4 it is. Did everybody get a lollipop? Square root of 16 is 4. So this is 4 root 3. Questions? All right, we got to do the perimeter one, but that's in my other video, so let's go and do area. Let's go to number 12. I'm trying to be efficient so my video isn't super long. The area of a rectangle is 240 square centimeters, which is the same thing as centimeters squared. When you write that, you put the squared over the unit. I see this a lot. This is not right. That's not right. Because what that means is 240 times 240. And what you mean is centimeters squared, which is an area, right? Centimeter, 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter. That's 1 centimeter squared. 1 centimeter is just one dimension. It's just like this. 1, oh my gosh, that's an I, not a 1. So that's 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter squared is 2-dimensional. That is 1 centimeter squared. Pretend like that's centimeters and that's an actual square. All right, the ratio of the width of the length is 3 to 5. So 3 times some number, and this is 5 times some number. Now they tell us the area is 240 centimeters squared. So to find area of a rectangle, you remember from back in the day, in like what, 3rd grade, when they taught you how to multiply, and this length was 5, and this length was 3. And they made you do those boxes. Do you remember that? Am I making this up? Do they not do this anymore? They don't do this anymore? What do they even teach in 3rd grade anymore? Right, they do, right? Yeah. So this length is 3, this is 5. So the area of this particular rectangle is 3 times 5. This is each 1 centimeter squared. So this is 15 centimeters squared. However, our rectangle, we don't know that those lengths are 3 and 5. What we do know is the ratio of the length to the width is 3 to 5. We know that 3 times some number times 5 times some number equals 240. We just got to figure out what that number is. And x times x is x squared, right? X times x is x squared. X plus x is 2x. Good. Divide both sides by 15. What is 240 divided by 15? Somebody tell me. You're not fast enough. 240. Whoops. What was it? Perfect. 16. Well, this is going to be great. Because if x squared is 16, I had to continue working down here. Sorry, we ran into problem 13, but x squared is 16. What's x going to be? How do we find x? If we know x squared is 16, what do we do? When we have this like equation, I can like kind of hear all you talking a little bit, but I just can't hear what you're saying. Maybe it's the masks, but. Remember we take the square root of both sides? One of you guys might have said that. So this is x. The square root of x squared is x. The square root of 16 is 4. Once we get the 4, now we have to go back and answer the question they asked. The length and the width. The length, really, the length should be longer than the width. I should have put 5 here and 3 here, but it doesn't really matter. So the length is the longer side, so I'm going to put that as 5 times 4, and the width should be the shorter side. So that's 3 times 4. So that's 20, and that's 12. And what are units? Units are centimeters. So this is centimeters, and this is centimeters. And they're not centimeters squared because because the area is centimeters squared. This is length and width. That can be measured with a ruler, so that's just centimeters. And so then to check it, you'd say, all right, is the length times the width, are those two numbers, when you multiply, do you get 240? I think that was the last one I wanted to do for my video. All right, don't forget to subscribe and tune in tomorrow for the second drop in my Thanksgiving thrift shop collection. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna have a different Santa hat on. So please make sure you watch, because I'm sure everyone's gonna want to see what I purchased at the thrift shop, right? Yeah. Come on. Thank you. Everyone want to say goodbye to America? Bye, America. Thanks for watching.